Hello everyone and welcome to Bible Gilgal. Our principle is understanding the Bible through the Holy Spirit, know the Holy Spirit through the Bible. Our philosophy is to glorify God's kingdom of light through teaching, shepherding, and evangelism. Our core values are light, love, peace. We invite you to join our Discord discussion area. The content of this video is
10 Sivan Facts Every Jew Should Know. By Munekim Posner. 1. Sivan is the third month on the Jewish calendar. Counting from the springtime month of Nisan, Sivan is the third month on the calendar. Conversely, counting from the month of Tishri, Rosh Hashanah, in the fall, it is month number 9. 2. Sivan is first mentioned by name in the book of Esther. Like the other contemporary Hebrew names of the months, Sivan originated during the Babylonian exile. 1 Thus, we first encounter it in the book of Esther when we read of a royal communication allowing the Jews to defend themselves against their enemies, which was issued on the 23rd day of the third month, which is the month of Sivan. 3. It's when we were given the Torah at Sinai. On the first day of the third month after the Exodus, our ancestors arrived at Mount Sinai. 6 days later, GD descended upon the mountain and communicated the 10 Commandments. The timing was exquisite. The Torah contains 3 parts: Torah, prophets, and writings. The Jewish nation has 3 tiers: Cohen, Levite, and Israelite. Moses was the third child, following Miriam and Aaron, and it was the third day since GD had commanded that men and women separate in anticipation of the great event. 4. Shavuos is celebrated in Sivan. We celebrate Shavuos, the anniversary of the revelation at Sinai, on Sivan 6, as well as Sivan 7 in the diaspora, 50 days after we commemorate the anniversary of the Exodus on Passover. Some special features of Shavuos include learning Torah all night, hearing the 10 Commandments in the synagogue, delicious dairy meals, and Yiscah Memorial. 5. Wheat is harvested in Sivan. In Israel, crops grow through the rainy winter season. By Sivan, they are ready for harvesting. In ancient times, 2 wheat loaves, made from fresh grain, were offered in the Holy Temple on Shavuos. It was also at this time that people would begin to bring bikurim, their first and choicest fruits and grains, to thank GD for Israel's bounty. 6. The zodiac of Sivan is Gemini, twins. Following Aries, Ram, and Taurus, Ox, the Gemini, twins, Teomim in Hebrew, is the first zodiac sign that is a human. The only other is Virgo, the Virgin. The sages explain that this is appropriate for the month when we received the Torah, as only a human can extol, clap, and dance with joy over this momentous event. 7. Sivan is associated with Jacob. The third month is a composite of the first 2 months, distilling and combining their qualities. Thus it is connected to Jacob, who perfected and synthesized the unique paths of Abraham and Isaac who preceded him. And of course, Jacob was a twin to Esau, who took the following 2 months, Tammuz and Av, associated with the destruction of both holy temples. 8. Some people fast and mourn on 20 Sivan. Over the years, several tragedies have befallen the Jewish people during the month of Sivan. In 1096, during the first days of the month, mobs of frenzied crusaders murdered Jews in Worms, Mainz, and other Rhinish cities. Following the 1171 massacre of the Jews of Blois, France, who had been falsely accused of murdering a Christian child, Rabbeinu Tam declared 20 Sivan a fast day. This was reinforced after thousands of German Jews were butchered during the 1289 Rheinfleisch massacre at the same time of year. In time, this day became a memorial for victims of the 1648 Cossack riots, Tak Vitat, many of whom met their deaths at this time of year. Today, this fast is only observed by some Hasidic communities. 9. The month begins with an element of mourning. Each new month is announced and blessed in Shul on Shabbat Mevakim, the Shabbat before Rosh Chodesh. Because it is a joyous day, we omit the Av Harakamim prayer for the millions of Jewish martyrs who gave their lives to sanctify GD's name. According to Chabad custom, on the Shabbat preceding the month of Sivan we say this prayer as usual, in deference to the bloody history of the season. 10. the Reb came to America in Sivan. After narrowly escaping the Nazi onslaught in France, the Lubavitcher Reb, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, 1902–1994, and his wife, Rebbetzin Chaya Mushka Schneerson, 1901–1988, arrived in the United States of America on Sivan 28 in the year 5701, 1941. Thus began the Reb's decades-long revolutionary work to revitalize Jewish life in the West and across the globe.
Alright, that's all for this video. We are Bible Gilgal. We invite you to join our Discord discussion board. We invite you to share, like, subscribe, to leave a message. We are Bible Gilgal. The video is over. May the Lord bless you all.